Kirby's Return to Dream Land Deluxe is a really nice time. That may seem an odd way to start talking about a brand new Nintendo Switch game, but it's just entirely pleasant from start to finish, and playing the Wii Classic again on Switch with extra bells and whistles is a reminder of how creative developer HAL Laboratories is, and how good at level design the studio can be. After Kirby and the Forgotten Land, it's interesting to see Nintendo dip back into 2D for the latest Kirby title, but Kirby's Return to Dream Land Deluxe is a more traditional experience full stop. A side-scroller with colourful, gorgeous visuals, Kirby will go mostly from left to right, up and down, grabbing fruit, stars and sucking up enemies to borrow their forms to reveal secrets, defeat bosses and complete the levels. This time around, Kirby is helping Magolor, an alien whose flying boat has crashed in Dreamland, with the parts to fix it strewn around the worlds you'll need to explore before beating a boss to get the part back and help Magolor get home again. The levels are beautiful to look at and follow the tried and trusted tradition of going through the green fields to water, desert, ice and so on. The new major edition, even back when it first released, was the super-powered, screen-filling special copy abilities, and it's still enormous fun to wipe out entire screens of enemies at the touch of a button. Crucially, while you can still basically fly through every level and avoid combat as is the standard in a Kirby game, in Kirby's Return to Dream Land Deluxe you won't want to. Hidden in each level are cogs that unlock minigames, trials and copy ability rooms that unlock as you collect more and more cogs. I hate to say it's too easy, but you'll breeze through the majority of Kirby's Return to Dream Land Deluxe if you have any level experience with platform games. Halfway through I had over 60 lives and had died once, and after that I stopped really paying attention to the lives. But I think that might be missing the point somewhat. First of all, this is a game that can be played by any age, such is the accessibility. Throw in co-op and you can even babysit very, very young players. Furthermore, I'm not sure the intent is to challenge players' reactions as much as it is to have them explore the levels to find those hidden pieces. Some will require specific copy abilities, and some require a mini-boss fight at the end of a slightly more challenging section. And frankly, I can't knock Kirby for being easy when it seems half the games industry is focused on chasing the masocore genre at the moment. That said, for some reason the deluxe version for Switch has seen fit to add two things that make it even harder to die. First up, you can now have 2 health bars, and Nintendo has also added the option to have Magolor save you from a fall. Now, it's not that easy to fall to your death in Kirby's Return to Dream Land Deluxe, but it is possible, and in fairness, like being crushed between blocks, it's one of the more frustrating ways to expire, so I'm actually not against this change. The extra health bar also means you can just focus on grabbing cogs and exploration. There's a new robot mecha copy ability too, which makes things a little bit easier as well, as it has ranged attacks melee and can also fire rockets which act as fire, meaning you can melt ice with it, which would otherwise require the fire copy ability. Don't get me wrong, there is challenge later into the game, but you have to play quite a lot of Kirby to get anything approaching that challenge. Merry Magoland is a glorious addition, however. While it slightly trivialises the need to open the locked doors in his ship to access minigames, it's hard to be cross about that when this is essentially a mini version of a WarioWare title, with minigames to play that are almost all a load of fun, and difficulty options that will actually challenge your reactions. You can fill out stamp cards and get prizes that let you change masks for Kirby or unlock items you can call upon in the main story. From the ridiculous egg-eating contest that lets Kirby open his Moore-like mouth and eat eggs while avoiding bombs, to the new Magolor's Tome Trackers minigame, which is reminiscent of early Mario minigames. They're all fun, with some more essential than others. The one-button reaction testing Samurai Kirby minigame is great, and with a 100-player online test to go for every day, it's exciting to test your reactions against real people online or in person. There's even a Find the Magolor stickers experience in the park that is as devious as it is enjoyable. Merry Magoland is a tremendous addition, and I can see it being something that I come back to every now and again just for a quick play. There's really very little to complain about when it comes to Kirby's Return to Dream Land Deluxe, aside from the lack of challenge that will put some people off. I enjoyed every second of it, and found myself growing in affection for it the more I played. You will need to get through some very, very easy early hours, but the level design, the aesthetic and deluxe features make it a great game for first-time players, while the minigame amusement park might just do enough to make returning players want to replay a classic Wii adventure, which is why I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Hey, Adam from GodIsAGeek.com here. Thanks for watching my video review of Kirby's Return to Dream Land Deluxe, a game I'd almost completely forgotten about until I played it and remembered some of the mini-games and some of the levels, and yeah, it was just a really nice time, and I hope you enjoy it too if you're going to play it. Do let us know in the comments what you thought about the original, what you think about this remake or re-release, whatever you want to call it, and do hit subscribe and the bell button so you never miss a future video review preview, podcast, guide, all sorts of stuff that you'll find on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.